My research project was to look at the ways that college students use social media and the way the use of social media can impact their communications. The communication can be with each other, with their professors, with their friends or family, and even with their university. Communication is key in so many different aspects of our lives. For traditional college students, this age group has grown up with social media just being something that existed. In fact, a Pew Research survey showed that those 18 to 29 years old have at least one social media account. And for many, they check their social media multiple times a day. Traditional college students, ranging from 18 to 22 years old, have grown up with social media. This is also a group that is heavily dependent on their use of a cell phone. In fact, 99% of college students have a cell phone, and 98% of those are smartphones. For many, these devices are the primary way that they access their social media accounts. So, why social media and college students? Studies done for Pew Research included in my literature review for my project detail what platforms are preferred by different age groups. The main social media accounts used by college students are YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. To learn more, I looked at numerous previous studies done by researchers that were included in peer reviewed journal articles. I also sought information that was released by college campuses to inform students about the pros and cons of using social media. The research indicated that there are many pros and cons associated with college students and their use of these platforms. Many researchers found when looking at the pros and cons that the cons included isolation that could be developed, anxiety, sleep loss, a fear of missing out. But there are also many pros that can be associated, which include a formation of community, development of a social support network, friendships, and one pro that is rooted in communication theory, the idea of co creation. Speaking of communication theory, there are many parts of theory and research that work seamlessly with this research that I've done. Van Ruler's research on communications in 2018 looked at the omnidirectional diachronic lens that one may view communication theory. This is communication that goes back and forth and moves along a topic through conversations. Instead of a sender receiver model, this lens allows communicators to be both senders and receivers. This leads to Bowden's research on strategic communication. His theory of a co creational model is much like that of the omnidirectional diachronic lens, in that communicators are seen as co creators of the dialogue and the outcome of the communications that occur. My primary research focused on students 18 to 50 years old with a series of questions presented in a survey that was developed in Qualtrics. My sample size was 108 people, which included both undergraduate and graduate level students. My preliminary findings are that students prefer to use text messaging and send and receive communications. The majority of participants said they have had social media accounts since they were before 18 years old. They also primarily used Instagram, followed by Facebook, and then TikTok. When asked if they feel social media has changed the ways that they communicate, the majority of students in my research indicated that they strongly agreed that it had. While I'm still analyzing my data, I do think further research, including in person interviews, could be beneficial to future research. This is a topic that so much more can be done on, especially when you're looking at targeting this age group. If you're a business, if you're a university, there's just a lot of data that's still out there that can be accessed. Um, I'm excited to see my final results for this project, but so far I can see how my research will fit seamlessly in research that has already been done and will open doors for future research. I already have ideas of different things that can be done, but this is a broad topic for communicators. And since social media has inundated so much of our lives, it's something we'll continue to look into.